Hello, it's me, Josh Hunter, and I'm here on the planet Earth as usual. I don't have anything in particular to say. I just need this documented for my records because I have a lot to. I don't know if I would remember this. Okay, I'm not trying to be like petty or vengeful or anything like that. I just need to document it. That's all. So anyway, so today once more I was woken up by the police and told to move. That you can't be sleeping in front of businesses between 11 p.m. and 7 p.m. or you can't be blocking businesses. Okay, that is a rule that they have in Santa Monica. They got signs over every door says you can't be sitting in front. And during the course of this pandemic that's been going on, they've been very lenient, and they haven't even come around asking people to move. But over the last 2 days, they have been asking people to move from these doors. And my assumption is that they're doing this because they believe that businesses are going to be open back up soon, and they just want to get the homeless people just moving along instead of just waiting till when things just open up. And I don't know. I don't know. But regardless, there's just anyway. So as the officers were asking me to move, and they said, why are you? And these two, these two guys, I don't know what the problem is, but they get very angry very quickly, and I don't know but it seems like acting. It doesn't seem like they couldn't possibly be this angry. Because a couple of years ago, I was on the promenade, and it was a couple of years ago, maybe 1 year ago. It was Christmas. Oh yeah, that's right. Okay. I was on the promenade. It had to have been Christmas of 2019. No. Christmas of 2018. And they came up to me and they're like, you can't be, there's no camping or something, because it's illegal to be camping in Santa Monica as well. And they were like, man, if you can't be sleeping here, we're gonna put you in jail. We're gonna put you in jail. And I said, okay, well, I never been in jail on Christmas, so I guess I was just sitting on a bench. And so and now Santa Monica took out all those benches. All those benches are gone. You can't even sit on those benches anymore. That's what Santa Monica does. They put the benches there, they put a place to sit, and then they take it away. And now there's all these patchy places on the ground. Anyway, so these officers, they said, it's these same two officers. They said, okay, if you can't be here, and then if you are, now this is in 2018. This is what. And then I said to them, I said the same thing. Okay, I said, look, okay, there's a basic level that you got to treat people. Okay, you don't got to be the nicest fucking people in the world. You don't got to be a doormat. You don't need to let your city fall into filth and ruin. But I said, you need to make sure that you're right. So you need to make sure that you are correct in your assessment of what's going on here, because there are laws above the police. And for some reason that was the thing, and they're like, okay, and they stormed off, or I don't know. So then this morning, literally 10 minutes ago, these same two guys, they're like, you can't be here, and so my thinking is, okay, all these businesses are closed, boarded up. A lot of these businesses are boarded up, going out of business. There's nobody around. The quarantine is still in effect. Palisades Park is completely gated off, so nobody's going there. I don't know, why I don't understand why this is being enforced now. And like I said, my assumption is it's because that the city is planning to open up soon, and they just want to, I don't know, get people re-used to not being able to sleep in doorways. That's my assumption. And they said, okay, you see that sign there, you can't be here, and like it was so like antagonistic. So, but I'm like, okay, whatever. Like I don't. And as I'm saying this, don't think that I'm trying to. Like I said, I'm not trying to be petty or small time, or vengeful or vindictive. I just need this to be included in my mathematical assessment of the situation. Because if I'm just thinking it, my thinking process isn't necessarily included in the sum total, because scratch work or whatever. So then these guys, they're like, all right, well, where's your mask? It's like, why aren't you wearing a mask? And I said, look, first of all, to have a mask is absurd, because because you're still selling cigarettes. You're still selling cigarettes in stores, and you want me to wear a mask, okay? The idea of having me wear a mask is like saying that you are concerned about my health, or that my health should be concerned, protecting my health. Well, wearing a mask is protection of short-term health. And if you were actually concerned about my long-term health, then you would at least make the sale of cigarettes illegal during the time of this pandemic. Okay, if anyone was actually concerned about their health, they would say, excuse me, okay, there are 50,000 people have died thus far in the United States. I think here we also have, I don't know, the worldwide cases is almost up to 1 million people with this. Maybe 200,000 in the United States have this. I'm not so sure about that number. So it seems to me, since this is affecting so many people, even that you would say, okay, well, it is a respiratory virus, or it is based in the respiratory aspect or whatever. So maybe we should also, in addition to closing off all these businesses and wearing masks and social distancing, we should halt the sale of cigarettes. Okay? We should at least temporarily ban cigarettes for a little bit. If we're going to shut down all these businesses, why are cigarettes still available? And so as I didn't say it with that verbose thing, but the moment I brought up cigarettes, then these guys, they did the same thing. They was like, whatever, just get up and move. And I'm like, why is that the thing that you guys suddenly, you don't want to talk to me anymore? That's the thing. With police officers, I'm always willing to have a conversation. I'm like, let's talk, let's keep talking. And for some reason, whenever I'm talking to police officers, they don't want to talk to me. It's like, I can't afford a lawyer, I can't do anything. Like, I literally, if I'm not mistaken, I'm on the lowest possible social rung, or ring, whatever. I mean, there's no one who's defending me. There's no one who's like, oh, this is a good person and we like him. No, like, there's literally, like, I'm a nobody. And the same thing happened a couple of weeks ago. Like, some guy, it was the middle of the night, it's probably 2 or 3 in the morning, and some guy across the street is like, hey, you got a cigarette? I'm like, and then I didn't say it like this, but in terms similar to this, I said, you fucking idiot. Okay, there's a fucking pandemic right now. You want to be smoking cigarettes? Don't you care about anyone other than yourself? And I was screaming at this guy. And then 2 officers pulled up. And they're like, they're like, all right, dude, just, back away or whatever, or something. I don't remember what they said. But, I mean, they were calm. They were much calmer than these 2 guys. And this is also in Santa Monica. And, I don't remember what I was saying, but then I said, okay, look, but you got to realize that it is a respiratory virus, okay? And if you continue to smoke cigarettes, I mean, there's nothing you can, that's only going to make things worse. And the moment I said cigarettes, these guys, they just sped off. They just ran away. Like, the moment I mentioned cigarettes, is nobody paying attention to what's going on? Like, it is you've shut down businesses. 22 million people are out of work. Okay, 50,000 people have died, all in the United States. Okay, a simple thing to do. You're not letting people getting close to each other. You do all these restrictions. Okay, so if you wanted to help people be healthy, then it seems the smart thing to do would be to make cigarettes illegal, at least temporarily. At least temporarily. Even if people are like, oh no, we gotta have our cigarettes. We want to die slowly. We really want to die slowly. Please. The quick death, not so much. But the slow death, yes, please. I'll sign up for that. But just still, like, it is, I don't know. And so this morning, as the officers, like I said, I don't know if I'm very good at defending myself, but as the officers were leaving, I'm like, remember, okay, there's, you know, how you treat me is the way that you're going to be treated. So just remember this face, okay, when that happens. Just remember, okay, however I am treated is the way that you will be treated. And this is not a threat. I'm not trying to be upset. I'm just saying for your own sake, okay, and for the sake of the people who care about you but are smarter than you. Okay, sometimes you have people who care about you, but they're smarter than you, and they know not to treat people like shit. And because I don't like to see those people getting needlessly, you know, sad or whatever, I'm trying to help you out. Anyway, I'm not, like I said once more, I'm not criticizing anyone. I'm not saying, I'm not saying that anybody was wrong. I simply want, I want the situation in a state of resolution, or in a state, I want the situation to be in a state of being resolved. Like I said, I'm like an order guy. I'm not a law guy. All right. I'm like more concerned about things being in their proper place. And see, what happened this morning. This is out of order. Okay. Yes, you do have the right. Legally, the law says that you can move me in the morning. But if you understood the order, you would know that this is not the time to be doing that. Because, so, I mean, look, I don't want to, like I said, I don't want to be one of those people who's like, oh, these guys were wrong and I was right. And what the fuck do I know? I have literally, well, I don't know if I mean literally, but nobody is vouching for me. So I could very much be in the wrong, and maybe I don't understand anything. But I know that I like order. I like things to be in order, and I like the peace and comfort that comes along with living in an ordered world. Okay? You know, I have said often, I don't necessarily know if I believe in God, but to me anyway, I believe that mathematics, the order of numbers, and their contained relationship within themselves is proof that there is, I don't want to use the word God, but there is proof that, you know, something is concerned about the comfort of the human beings, or the beings who are able to perceive numbers. Who is ever able to perceive numbers is proof to me that somebody cares, or that there is some type of being, and I wouldn't say in charge or whatever, but anyway. A load of shit, huh? I mean, like I said, a year from now, it would be very clear what I'm talking about. Like, there'll be no mistaking this. And I'm not saying that like it's not a prediction, okay? It's simply all these things have to add up. There have been aspects here, components to this equation that I haven't even brought up. And I'm telling you, all of it has to add up. Okay, it's the sum total of things. For God's sake. Or for order's sake. For numbers' sake. For my sake. For my sake. For me. For me. For me. And me. Hey, your movie. Alright. Thanks for watching.